Radha Shivasade Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Continuing to read from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 9, on this Ekadashi morning. We read Amshuman, the grandson of Sagar Maharaj. He did austerities. He wanted to bring Ganga Devi down, not able to do it. His son Dilip did austerities also for the same reason. Also, he was not successful. Now, Dilip's son Bhagirath, that means the grandson of Amshuman, has done austerities. Ganga Devi is present before him. She's come before him now. And he's requesting her, please come to the earth. And she's giving two reasons why she doesn't want to come. Does anyone remember what those reasons are?
One
Why?
is the Krishna. One
Correct.
is that there is so much sins that people will do and they will wash away in the Ganga. So how will her sins be washed away? And the second was that her pressure would be so much that if she would come, then she would go to Rasatal. So what about that? Like who would bear that pressure? Because she will come in a वेग, उनका जो वेग होगा वो बहुत ज्यादा होगा. So वो रसातल में चले जाएंगे तो फिर वो कौन उसको उनके प्रेशर को हैंडल करेगा. So she had these two worries.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's read on. What does Bhagirath tell her? Okay, text 6. Shri Bhagirath Uvacha
श्री भागीरथ उवाच
Sadhavo Nyasina Shanta
साधवो न्यासिन शान्ता
Brahmishta Lokapavanaha
ब्रह्मिष्टालोकपावनः
Haranti Agamtin Kasangat
हरन्ति अघं ते असंगात्
Teshva Aste Hi Agabidharihi.
तेषु आस्ते हि अगभित हरिः.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Bhagirath said, those who are saintly because of devotional service and are therefore in the renounced order, free from material desires, and who are pure devotees, expert in following the regulative principles mentioned in the Vedas, are always glorious and pure in behavior, and are able to deliver all fallen souls. When such pure devotees bathe in your water, the sinful reactions accumulated from other people will certainly be counteracted. For such devotees always keep in the core of their hearts the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who can vanquish all sinful reactions. Mother Ganges is available to everyone for bathing. Therefore, not only will sinful persons bathe in the Ganges water, but in Hardwar and other holy places where the Ganges flows, saintly persons and devotees will also bathe in the waters of the Ganges. Devotees and saintly persons advanced in the renounced order can deliver even the Ganges. Tirthi kurvanti tirthani swanta stena gadhabrata. Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 13, Text 10. Because saintly devotees always keep the Lord within the core of their hearts, they can perfectly cleanse the holy places of all sinful reactions. Therefore, people in general must always respectfully honor saintly persons. It is ordered that as soon as one sees a Vaishnav or even a sannyasi, one should immediately offer respects to such a holy man. If one forgets to show respect in this way, one must observe a fast for that day. This is a Vedic injunction. One must be extremely careful to refrain from committing offenses at the lotus feet of a devotee or saintly person. So here we see Bhagirath. He is replying to Ganga Devi. She is concerned that she will be overburdened by the sins. So what does he say? how to counteract that she'll be having so many sins in her. What is his proposal?
Saintly persons, wherever they go, they purify the place
Yeah. Why?
because they know very well that, I mean, because the Lord resides in the core of their hearts.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. They have the Lord in their hearts, always thinking of Krishna. So they can purify anywhere where they go. There are methods of prayaschit or atonement, but they are inadequate to cleanse one of sinful reactions. One can be cleansed of sinful reactions only by devotional service, as stated in regard to the history of Ajamil. Kechit kevalya bhaktya vasudeva parayana agam dhunmanti kartsnyena niharam iva bhaskaraha. Only a rare person who has adopted complete, unalloyed devotional service to Krishna can uproot the weeds of sinful actions with no possibility that they will revive. He can do this simply by discharging devotional service, just as the sun can immediately dissipate fog by its rays. Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 1, Text 15. So, Srila Prabhupada here is quoting a verse said by Ajamil. So, Ajamil is saying that one, just by engaging in devotional service, all one's sinful reactions are gone. Uproot the weeds of sinful reactions. What happens is we may go to a place of pilgrimage, because there was a question. Parikshit Maharaj asked this question ahead. Earlier we read in Bhagavatam that one may go and bathe in a holy river and one's sinful reactions are all gone. But then one may come out and again continue to sin because the desire to sin does not go away. Then what to do in that case? He was very compassionate towards the souls here in this material world. He said, even if they do prayaschat, they're still going to be committing sins, and because of which they'll have to go to hellish life. So what to do? So then Sukadev Goswami tells him it's only by devotional service that one can actually give up the desire to commit sins. And here Jamil is saying the same thing. Uproot the weeds of sinful action with no possibility that they will revive. Completely the desire to commit sin goes away. How? How does this desire to sin go away?
By the
By,
devotional service,
yeah,
by
by
unalloyed
devotional
devotional
service.
service.
Yeah, by devotional service. If one is under the protection of a devotee and sincerely renders service unto him, by this process of bhakti yoga, one is certainly able to counteract all sinful reactions. So, engaging in devotional service under the guidance of a devotee, and one can completely be, be free of sinful reactions, give up sinful life. Okay. Any comments, questions? Any examples one remembers?
Yes, I had a story
Hmm.
that there was this boy who went inside bathing the Ganga, and they all were coming out. And then there was this Mahapuru. She was there for testing. He said that anybody, there was a well, and then he said, I think Shivji and Mata Parvati went to take this test of the people. So they said that, okay, I'll go down deep in this dig, and then whoever comes out of the Ganga, you tell them that they can help me, they can pull me out of this well. So they say, okay, but then just tell them that whoever will be only free of all the sins can pull me out. she said, okay, I'll do that. And then the people who were bathing in Ganga, they came out and they said that, please, can you pull me out of here? He said, yeah, sure, I will. But he said that you need to be free from all the sins. Then he got, really, he was not sure. He said, no, I'm sorry, otherwise you will burn. He said, no, I'm not sure, I can't do it. So many of them came and none of them pulled him out. But then there was this little boy who, like a teenager boy, who went and he took the bath and he came out. And then Mother Parvati said that, yeah, please, can you pull him? He said, yes, sure, I will. And then she said, but then you remember that if you have a little sin also, then you will get burned. He said, why will I get burned? I just bathed in Ganga and I just came out. So I have no sins. I'm free of all the sins. And then Shivji said that this is what we need. So, like, Ganga has so much power to purify you, really. But you need to believe, you need to have that faith that you are purified. So people don't have that faith. So it has the power.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, Ganga Devi can wash off one's sins, all of one's sins. Well, the story I remember is that of Mrigari. He was very sinful because here we are saying that how, one is very sinful and by devotional service, one can become a devotee. So Mrigari was so sinful, he was enjoying actually to make this animal suffer. But he he engaged in devotional service under the guidance of Narad Muni. And we can see that how his heart changed, that he was not even willing to hurt an ant then. So really we can see that how by devotional service, even the desire to sin goes away. And of course Ajamil also. He was sinful, but because he was continuously saying the name Narayan, he was still getting purified. So you can see devotional service. We can actually give up the desire to sin with that. Okay, going on. Dhara ishyati te vegam
Dharayishyati te vegam
rudrastva atma sharirina
rudrastavatma sharirina
yasmin otam idam protam
yasmin od idam protam
vishvam sati vatantushu.
vishwam shati iva tantushu.
Like a cloth woven of threads extending for its length and breadth, this entire universe, in all its latitude and longitude, is situated under different potencies of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Shiva is the incarnation of the Lord, and thus he represents the Super Soul in the embodied soul. He can sustain your forceful waves on his head. The water of the Ganges is supposed to rest on the head of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead who sustains the entire universe by different potencies. So Lord Shiva is an incarnation of Krishna in the mode of ignorance, right? Lord Shiva, he's in charge of the mode of ignorance. He's one of the Guna avatars. So Lord Shiva is described in the Brahma Samhita 545. Shiram yatha tadi vikara vishesha yogat sanjayate nahi tata prathag asti heto yashambhutam api tatha samupaiti karyad govindam adi purusham tam aham bhajami. Milk changes into yogurt when, when mixed with a yogurt culture. But actually, yogurt is constitutionally nothing but milk. Similarly, Govinda, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, assumes the form of Lord Shiva for the special purpose of material transactions. I offer my obeisances at Lord Govinda's lotus feet. Lord Shiva is the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the same sense that yogurt is also milk, although at the same time it is not milk. So this is Lord Brahma is saying in Brahma Samhita. He's saying for the purpose of this material creation, Lord Krishna has expanded himself in as Lord Shiva. So like how yogurt also comes from milk, but once it is yogurt, it cannot become milk again. There's still a difference, you know, although yogurt is coming from milk. So for the maintenance of the material world, there are three incarnations, Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwar, Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is Vishnu in an incarnation for the mode of ignorance. The material world exists predominantly in the mode of ignorance. Therefore, Lord Shiva is compared here to the longitude and latitude of the entire universe, which resembles a cloth woven of threads extending for both its length and breadth. So you know a cloth is woven like there's thread. Thread one is going from left to right and another thread going up and down. So latitude and longitude. And that's how the thread is intertwined and becomes a cloth. So here Bhagirath is saying as Lord Shiva, he is the controller of this material world. He's a controller of mode of ignorance. This material world, most of us are in the mode of ignorance. So he Bhagirath is saying that Lord Shiva, you know, everything he can do, he can also check your force. He can take the water of your water on his head. So we can see here also that the Ganges water, Ganga, she's pure because she has washed Lord Krishna's feet. And Lord Shiva, he takes that water which has washed Lord Krishna's feet and puts it on his head. Yeah. So, any questions, comments? Right, going on. Iti uktva sa nripo devam
इति उक्त्वा स निर्पो देवम्
tapasa toshayat shivam
तपसा तोषयच् शिवम्
kale nali kale nalpi yasa rajams
कालेनार्पीयसा राजम्
tas yesha sash chashva atushyata.
तस्येषश्चास्व अतुष्यत्
You okay? Maybe you have some water or something earlier on also. You were having some cough. I hope you're okay. Okay. After saying this, Bhagirath satisfied Lord Shiva by performing austerities. O King Parikshit, Lord Shiva was very quickly satisfied with Bhagirath, Ashutosh, one who's easily pleased. Is Lord Shiva's name. The word Asva Atyushyata indicate that Lord Shiva was satisfied very soon. Therefore, another name for Lord Shiva is Ashutosh. Materialistic persons become attached to Lord Shiva. Why? Because Lord Shiva bestows benedictions upon anyone and everyone very quickly, not caring to know how his devotees prosper or suffer. Although materialistic persons know that material happiness is nothing but another side of suffering, they want it, and to get it very quickly, they worship Lord Shiva. We find that materialists are generally devotees of many demigods, especially Lord Shiva and Mother Durga. They do not actually want spiritual happiness, for it is almost unknown to them. But if one is serious about being happy spiritually, he must take shelter of Lord Vishnu, as the Lord personally demands. Sarva dharman parityagya mam ekam sharanam raja aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksheshami ma shuchaha. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reaction. Do not fear. So Bhagirath, he is doing austerities. He's pleased Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is happy with him, come in front of him. And we can see here in the purport, Srila Prabhupada is saying that because of material desires, we are approaching Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati. And they are easily pleased and they give material benefits to us. But these material benefits are actually also another type of suffering. Yeah. And the real happiness one can get is only by surrendering to Krishna, by becoming a devotee of Krishna. Because no matter how much material benefit we get, we're still going to be in this material world. And this material world is a place of suffering. Whereas by becoming, taking shelter of Krishna, one can get free of one's sinful reactions. Krishna is promising that I shall deliver you from all sinful reaction. And Krishna brings one back to the spiritual world, a place which is eternal, full of bliss and full of knowledge. Okay, let's just read one more. Tatheti ragya bihitam
तथ्येति राजानभिधम्
sarva lokahita shiva
सर्वलोकाहिता शिवा
dada aravahito gangam
धर अवहितो गंगम
padabhuta jalam hare.
पातितूत जलम हरे.
When King Bhagirath approached Lord Shiva and requested him to sustain the forceful waves of the Ganges, Lord Shiva accepted the proposal by saying, "Let it be so." Then, with great attention, he sustained the Ganges on his head, for the water of the Ganges is purifying, having emanated from the toes of Lord Vishnu. So Lord Shiva has agreed. He said, "Yes, I will take the water which has washed the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu on my head." He does that with great attention. It's mentioned.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, one question. Like in churning of ocean also, when the wish was like came out from the sagar, then Lord Shiva took it.
Mm-hmm.
And now again the Ganga, like when she is coming with her full force and she is asking to how I am going to take care about all sinful people, like all sins of the people, because in this world everyone, most of the person are very much like have sinful reactions. So Lord Shiva is also we can say like he is he is the uh, like just like Supreme Lord,
Yeah,
because
Lord
he is
Shiva is, yeah,
taking care of all disasters.
yeah. Lord Shiva is like, he's the Lord of the material world. You know, he's the husband of Durga Devi,
Um,
right?
um,
So yes, he is the Lord of the material world.
okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Can't say that
The-
he's a demigod,
yeah,
right?
we cannot
Lord
say.
Shiva,
That's why
no,
this is
Lord Shiva
no
is not
demigod.
a,
Demigod,
yeah,
like,
he is also, he's counted as, he's one of the controllers of the universe, not like the other
Ah,
demigods which come like the 33 crore demigods.
okay.
But
so like Brahma
he's,
also doesn't, right? It's
yeah,
not
Brahma
just
also doesn't come in that. Lord
that
Brahma, Lord Shiva, they are like the controllers of this
controller.
universe.
So they are not demigods.
Yeah, they're above, they're higher,
Above.
higher. Mm.
Oh, okay. Like in that situation, one company head is going somewhere. He is giving his authority to next to his like the person who is just next to him. He can trust like
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah, that's right.
Um,
Yeah.
okay.
Lord Shiva, he is a he is a very dear devotee of Lord Krishna. So he follows Krishna's instructions.
Yeah. In the Kurukshetra also, like I don't know how much true it is. Like we say, like Hanumanji is also one of the Rudra avatar of Shiva. Like he is also an incarnation of Lord Shiva. And in Kurukshetra, when Arjuna chariot, like in even Krishna was Sarthi that time, but Hanumanji was also there.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Arjuna had met Hanumanji and he had
yeah.
told Hanumanji that you be with me, and Hanumanji was there on the flag.
Flag, yeah.
Yeah, he was there on the flag.
So Hanumanji also the incarnation of Shiva, Lord Shiva.
I'm not sure. I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's what it says, no? I mean,
Yeah, that's why, because
yeah,
many
Hanuman
I
is, yeah,
heard this like
yeah,
similar like Krishna, Shiva has also incarnations.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know about that.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Yes, I heard Lord yeah, Hanumanji is the incarnation of Shiva.
Lord Shiva. Okay. All right.
mm, okay.
Yeah, so we can see that Lord Shiva is very dear to
Dear to Krishna.
Krishna.
Yeah.
That's that's how he takes up so much of this
Uh,
services. Right?
Yeah, in the same way, na, Hanuman also sees very dear to Ram.
Lord Ram. Yeah.
Ramaji, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
We can see that there is such a close connection. There's a relationship there.
Hmm. 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 When the Kurukshetra, yeah, like battle was finished and Arjuna won the uh, battle, then he had little pride and he said like, Krishna, you get down. Then Krishna said like, first you get down, because Krishna knew like Hanumanji is inside in the chariot and me also, and we are taking care of all these things. But Arjuna did not know. Like then when Arjuna first get down and later on Krishna and Hanumanji, then the chariot was burned immediately.
Hmm.
Yeah. Then Arjuna knew like what was the power. Like sometime even you are pure devotee, but you have some uh, like confidence about yourself, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but we cannot like we must have to remember like there is some super soul and who is taking care of all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was a big Pandal program in India when Prabhupada had come for the first time, and he had come with the American devotees. That time there was no temples in India, you know,
Mm.
the Krishna consciousness movement from America. Srila Prabhupada had brought some American Western devotees, and they had made organized a Pandal program, and the Pandal program was a huge success. Huge, more than 10,000 people or something in those days.
Mm.
And then one devotee was telling Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, we did it, we did it. Prabhupada said, we didn't do anything. It's Krishna's mercy. It's Krishna who did it. Yeah. So,
Mm.
yeah, the pure devotee understands that, of course, it's Krishna's mercy.
we should always remember, like, everything is by the will, right? By His mercy, the
Yeah,
Lord's
my
mercy.
Krishna's grace, my Krishna's mercy. So we may think, I did it, but as you said, it's my Krishna's grace. Yeah. Okay. Stop here. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Hare Krishna. Thank you all for listening and